send another one?
Sure, hit it.
I love surprises. So does our audience.
Thanks for keeping me company.
I can stay a few more minutes.
I don't want you to miss your plane.
I won't miss it, Stuart. It's my plane. But it is damnable timing with you laid up in the hospital and me flying off to Pigeon Hollow to dig up ghosts.
Joy's not a ghost. She's a memory.
A memory, yes. Distant and bittersweet. In a few hours, we will have disinterred a coffin filled with sand. We would have proved that Joy was not laid to rest, certainly not that day at any rate, and certainly not by me. Therefore, solving one mystery and twigging another. Where is Joy Hawkins today?
You know, wouldn't it be wonderful if Joy read about this in the newspaper and realized that Lee was dead and couldn't hurt her anymore? So she just jumped on a bus and rides all the way to Pigeon Hollow and gets right in the middle of town and gets off in front of Hensley's drugstore. And there's Camille waiting to give her a great big hug. Oh. Oh. I don't know. 23 years is a long time to miss somebody.
It's an eternity.
Even though the pain is old, it still hurts.
You learn to live with it.
But you love Joy. Part of you still does, I bet.
Nonsense.
Even though she's been gone a long time, I bet she still lives in you, Adam.
Are you sure you're going to be all right while I'm gone?
Yeah. Jake said my lungs as good as new.
Well, that's good. I want you to listen to the doctors. Follow their orders. Get all the rest you can. And I think you would be better off with no visitors until you're fully recovered.
You don't mean no visitors. You mean no Marion.
So tell me again what all this stuff means.
What you saw in your coma were pictures of things to come.
You're saying Mateo saw the future?
He saw the future if it remains unaltered.
Okay, so what you're saying is what Mateo saw is something that could happen, not necessarily will happen, right?
Precisely. All I can say for certain is that you have been blessed with a rare and unique power, and how you choose to use it is up to you.
I'm not here to debate Marion Colby's character, or lack thereof. But you do seem to get overly excited when she's around.
But Adam, she's like electricity. She's like a force of nature or something.
I'm not about to let that harpy undermine your recovery. To set your heart racing to the rhythm of her galloping libido.
Marion's idea of mouth to mouth would set a longshoreman on his last gasp for breath. You're my brother, Stuart. I don't want to lose you. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll hold you to that. Okay, take care. I'll call you from Pigeon Hollow.
Okay.
Hey, Uncle Adam. How's my dad doing?
Scott, better. Scott, I have to go to town. There's something I'd like you to do for me.
Yeah, sure.
I want to make sure that Marion Colby doesn't pester Stuart while I'm gone.
Got you. No visits. Conjugal or otherwise, right?
Oh, spare me that imagery. Now she'd eat Stuart alive and then use his bones to pick her teeth.
All right. Well, I'll keep my eyes open, okay?
Marion's like secondhand smoke, lingering and lethal.
All right, Uncle Adam, don't worry about my dad, all right? I'll see you when you get back. Excuse me.
Oh.
Miss Colby.
Oh, hi, Scott. I was just running in to say hello to Stuart.
Yeah, thanks, but you know what? He's not allowed any visitors outside of family.
Well, darling, I'm family. I'm an ex, something or other by marriage.
All right, sorry, but these are doctor's orders.
Scott, darling, do you know the reason that you're not married to Gillian Andrassi? It's because my daughter Liza served Ryan Lavery up to that beautiful princess on a silver platter, thus saving you from a loveless marriage to the biggest fortune hunter this side of Trump Towers.
And I am eternally grateful.
Well, guess whose brainstorm it was? To marry that hunk to the Hungarian, I'll give you 3 guesses. You can eliminate the first 2.
Gee.
Just eliminate the first 2, darling.
Couldn't be you.
That's right. In the flesh.
Is that right?
So guess what? You owe me big time, and this is payback. I'm just going to run in and say hi to Stuart.
Miss Colby, Dad needs his rest.
Okay, all right. Anything you say. Fine.
But if this is for him, I could give it to him.
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of troubling you. Just give Stuart my... Never mind. Don't give him anything. Bye.
I'll give him these books.
Candy striper, darling. I'm sorry to scare you. I have a big favor to ask of you. Come here a minute.
Well, I hope you're happy.
Sure. This is my ideal vacation. A fun-filled excursion to disinter my mother's coffin. It's only fitting I should be accompanied by the man who put her there.
You're making a damn fool of yourself.
Better a fool than a cold-blooded killer. But enjoy your freedom. This time tomorrow you'll be sitting in jail.
You got your mother's looks, but the heart is missing.
Folks, I have no intention of listening to this constant sniping the whole way down, so I suggest we sit down, belt up, and shut up until we get to Pigeon Hollow.
Mateo's been given a map of the future. It's up to him to change that map, to alter destiny's course.
Okay, well, how do I do that?
Change everything you can. Refuse to accept anything you've seen as fact. If you're tempted to turn right, go left instead. If a voice in your head tells you to do something, deny it and do exactly the opposite. Keep your visions from becoming a reality.
I finally got Jake to put a rush on that paperwork to spring you from this joint. Jake said that you're gonna have to take it really, really easy for the first week or so, so you're gonna have to put yourself in my capable hands.
Haley, I'm not so sure I want to go back home yet.
The invitation to Wildwind still stands, you know?
We really appreciate that, but like I said, I'd kind of like to be alone with my husband.
Well, I can guarantee you a whole floor to yourselves. I mean, meals in the suite, you won't be disturbed.
Wildwind is nice. It's beautiful, but it's just, it's
Haley,
not
forget
home.
it. We're going to Wildwind. That's it. Okay? No arguments.
Excuse me. Are you Scott Chandler?
Guilty as charged.
Dr. Martin would like to see you in his office.
Is it about my father?
I really don't know.
All right, thank you. Could you do me a favor? Don't let anyone in this room until I get back.
Brava, darling. Here you are. Now disappear. Thank you. Hello, darling. Well, neither snow nor sleet nor Adam Chandler can keep Marion away from her appointed rounds.
Oh, Marion, hi. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, well, where else would I be? In your hour of need, huh? The pillow doesn't look very comfortable. Let me fix it for you. There we go. Are they I'm sorry, darling.
It's okay.
Are they taking good care of you? No, of course they're not taking good care of you. Because nurses are torture mongers and white silk stockings and crepe sole shoes. They even wake you up to give you sleeping pills, don't they? I know. And stick your tender derriere full of needles. Well, never fear. Marion is here. And I'm going to make sure you are properly taken care of. I even brought you a picnic, Stuart.
Picnic?
A picnic, yeah. And the first thing on the menu is pâté de foie gras
Oh, whoa.
with pumpernickel toast and sweet midget gherkins and, are you ready for this? Ta-da, caviar.
Oh, fish eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs from fish.
Yeah.
I love pickles.
Oh, well, it's a kind of an acquired taste. You get used to it, you know. Anyway, wait a minute. I got you something else as well. Right here.
What is that?
This is a slumber mask. I have to sleep in a room that's pitch dark, you know, so I just put this over my eyes, and everything is dark. What do you think? Do you like it?
Oh. Marion,
Yeah?
You can't leave now, because I'm afraid of the dark.
Oh, get out of here. All right, forget the mask. Okay. All right, but last but not least, all right? I brought you something to keep your artistic soul going until you get back to the gallery. This is all they had down in the gift shop, so I hope you like it. It's got kind of an electric pencil on it, and you turn these knobs, and you draw whatever you like, and if you don't like it, you just shake it up, and it all disappears, and you start all over again.
Oh. Wow. Scott had one of these when he was a little boy.
Oh, I am so sorry, Stuart. I didn't mean to imply that. I got here, I've given you a toy that's suitable for a child. Oh, God, what was I thinking of? I'm so sorry, Stuart.
Marion, you were probably thinking that I was up here in this bed alone and probably bored, and you're right. I was. This is... it's really kind of neat.
Well, you don't have to say that just to make me feel better, you know.
Well, why not? Isn't that what people who like each other do?
Stuart Chandler, I have never met anybody like you.
You know, I was just thinking, what if Monet had painted the water lilies on sand? And then this great big wave came along and just washed it all away.
That would have been a disaster. Oh, don't take it. Oh, come on, I wanted to see what you painted. Oh, that's not fair, Stuart.
Now you'll never know.
That's not, I wanted to see it.
I knew it! What are you doing in my father's room?
I believed Allison Doyle would make a wonderful doctor. I taught this young woman, and her work in med school was exemplary, and it continued to be so during her internship. I speak for myself and the other faculty members when I say that we were shocked and disappointed when we learned of the circumstances surrounding her admission. We weighed all the factors, and we gave this matter long, careful deliberation. And the decision was unanimous. The trustees at Stanford voted to revoke her medical degree. Stanford has no choice but to contact the California State Medical Licensing Board to revoke her license to practice medicine.
Think about my offer about Wildwind. It'll be fun, all right? Starting to live up to its name.
All right, I guess I can give Plan B a go, if that's what Mateo really wants. I'll make it work. Well, let's grab your bags and blow this pop stand. Come on, we're going home. With Edmund.
Ah, it's for the best. You'll see. It won't be for long.
Now, I got sidetracked to Dr. Martin's office. I should have known you were behind it. Now, you better get out before I call security and have you thrown out.
God, don't talk to her that way. You don't talk to a lady like that. You just keep quiet now and listen to me.
Can you cover for me? I've got to go do something. Alone.
Marion is here because I want her here, Scott.
Look, Dad, I'm sorry, but Uncle Adam said that
Uncle Adam has nothing to do with this. This is my room and my life and my friend.
Maybe I should come back another time.
How about never?
Scott? Marion, I have to speak to my son alone. But would you come back and see me later? I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll go get a cup of coffee. And can I get you anything, Scott?
No.
Okay, fine.
Scott, it's not like you to be rude or mean to someone.
Dad, Marion Colby? Look, I promised Mom that I'd watch out for you, okay? And that's what I'm doing.
Oh, Scott. You were just a little boy when your mom died.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, what your mom meant, she wanted us to stick together, to be a family.
Dad, we are a family, and that's the point. And I promised Uncle Adam that we'd...
No, Adam is something different. He had no right to put you in the middle.
Dad, he didn't put me in the middle of this.
Well, then how come you're doing what he said and not what I want? That's in the middle. Scott, I love Adam, but he has a couple of faults, and his biggest fault is telling other people what to do.
No, Dad, he just wants to protect you.
No, protect you is what Adam says when he can't mind his own business or keep his mouth shut.
I don't think so, Dad. I think he's worried about you, and he loves you.
That love is no excuse for this, and Adam knows that. A long time ago, Adam tried to protect someone he loved. And it was a big mistake.
Gentlemen, please, that wood looks a little rotten. Let's go easy. We don't want it to fall apart on us, all right?
Can't Stanford reconsider? I mean, her undergraduate grades were real. You said yourself her work in medical school was exemplary. She passed all of her requirements, including her licensing exam, which we all know how difficult that is. Clearly, she's qualified and trained to practice medicine.
I'm sorry. As regrettable as this all is, the trustees are very clear and very firm on their position. Other schools, when faced with similar situations, have responded in the same manner.
As well they should.
Allie, I'm sorry. At least Stanford won't press criminal charges if you can arrange to repay scholarship money in a timely fashion.
Sure. $250,000, no problem.
Well, Dr. Ling has to leave to catch a train to Boston. She is attending a conference there.
If you'll excuse me.
Well, thank you for coming, Dr. Ling. Dr. Martin, just a minute. We have not adjourned.
What more do we have to do here?
Dr. Martin?
I move we press criminal charges against Allison Doyle.
Well, Adam, looks like we've answered our first question. There's a body in that casket. Not bags of sand like you claimed.
I filled those bags of sand myself. This can't be the right grave. It can't be Joy Hawkins.
Sure looks like Joy Hawkins' grave to me.
Yep, that's it, all right.
But it has to be someone else's bones, then. For God's sake, would I kill someone and then bury them in my family plot?
If you wanted to allay suspicion, you would.
Who was Uncle Adam protecting?
He was trying to protect me.
Wait, why did it turn out so badly?
But I didn't say it turned out badly. I said it was a big mistake. It was back when your mother and I were falling in love. And Adam thought I was going to get hurt, so he tried to keep us apart. Aren't you glad it didn't work?
Well, yeah, of course I'm glad, but...
It's the same thing,
Dad,
Scott.
it's not the same thing. Marion Colby's nothing like my mother.
Oh, I know. She's completely different. And Marion can never replace your mother in my life, Scott. But my point is, this is my decision. It's not Adam's, and it's not yours.
Dad, you always think the best of people. And let me tell you, sometimes people just aren't as nice as you think they are.
Do you think I'm stupid?
What? No, I don't think you're stupid, Dad.
Well, naive then, or maybe a little simple-minded?
No, Dad, don't say that. Come on, that's ridiculous. Nobody's perfect, right? And while you're the most sensitive, kindest, honest person in the world, you're too trusting.
You know, I decided a long time ago that the world would be a lot better place if everybody trusted everybody else. It sounds kind of silly, doesn't it? I mean, I'm not Adam, I know, and I can't make everybody do what I want them to do, and I know there's some people you can't trust, and there's some that are just mean to the bone. But 99% of the people you can trust. It's worked out very well for me. Everywhere I go, there's somebody happy to see me. What could be better than that?
You're amazing, Dad.
Well, then try to respect my decisions. Makes me feel bad when you don't. It makes me think you don't think very much of me.
Dad, there's no one in the world I respect more than you. But if Marion's what you want, then I'll butt out.
But I don't want you to butt out. I guess I want you to be a little more like me and a little less like Adam.
Yeah. Me too. I'll get Marion.
Scott?
Yeah.
I know it's hard when people change.
You haven't changed.
Well, my life is changing. And I guess what I want is for you to change with me. I mean, you know, go into the future together.
Miss Hawkins, we're going to have to move your mother, I mean the deceased, to the morgue. It might not be something you'd care to see.
Come on.
Okay, boys. Let's get at it.
Oh, is everything all right?
I won't try to stop you from seeing my father, Miss Colby. But I warn you, if you hurt him, you answer to me.
Scott, I have no intention of hurting your father. Hi.
Hi.
What did you say to your son? He was positively civil to me.
I just told him you were my friend.
You're still going to be my friend? After I put my foot in it with that ridiculous present. Well, Stuart, I'm so sorry. I mean, you're an artist. I could just drown myself at being so thoughtless.
Well, we may have to go down to the river together.
Why?
Here, what do you think?
Why, that's me. Oh, my goodness, this is incredible, Stuart. How did you do it?
Well, it's really easy once you get the hang of it. You want to try one? You just shake
No,
this
no,
up.
no, no, don't shake it. I want to keep it. It's wonderful. I mean, it's really, really wonderful. Oh, Stuart. You know that you just took a very uncomfortable situation and you turned it into something clever and delightful and charming. But then I'm not surprised. Because you're a wizard, Stuart. You really are.
No.
And why you want to be my friend, I'll never know.
I want to be your friend because you make me feel good. And you're fun to be with. The things you say and the funny things you do. And you're stylish and beautiful.
Oh, please, Stuart, that's enough. Too many compliments in one sitting. Coming from the same person, and I start to sob like a baby. And look at me, I'm sobbing like a baby. I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't answer it. Don't answer that phone. Can you see what's happening? Can you see?
Mateo.
What are you doing here?
Is she here? Have you seen her?
Who?
Allie, have she come by or she called or anything?
No, why would she?
No, you two are friends. I thought that... I'd hope she'd...
All right, I get it. What happened?
The worst.
Hayward's back?
No, Palmer Courtland.
All right, Jake, I'm not following.
Liza, her life is in shreds. She's lost everything.
I came back for some things for Wildwind.
Oh. Well, I would have done that.
Whoa. You would not believe the dream I just had. Haley.
Look at these. They make you think that all is right with the world.
Oh, Haley, don't say another word. Leave those alone.
Dr. Ling from Stanford said that Stanford had no choice but to require the California board to revoke her license.
Not to practice medicine, not at all.
No degree, no license. They took everything.
Talk about no mercy.
Yeah, well, their idea of mercy was to agree to waive criminal charges if she repaid her scholarship money in a timely fashion. $250,000.
Talk about merciful.
Yeah. Well, it's better than Pine Valley Hospital. They voted to press criminal charges.
I can only imagine what she's going through right now. I wish she had called.
I know. I have to find her.
Do you remember what we spoke about the night the gas zapped us?
I remember. You have any idea what all that sleep does to a man?
Gets him well.
Now it builds stamina. We have a baby to make. Honey, I don't want to fight anymore, okay? Let's just get out of here. Somewhere we can be alone.
You feeling shy in front of the flowers?
Let's just go back to our suite at Wildwind.
Oh, like that's private. Come on, this is supposed to be the best day of our entire life. Hey, do you remember what we were talking about the night before the gas zapped?
No!
Sure you do. Come on. Consider your physical therapy. How's your stamina? We could start making a baby
No,
right now.
we're not gonna do this. Don't answer that!
Is there a place, a favorite haunt of hers that she likes to go to?
I tried all the regular spots. Holidays, McKay's, I even the campus diner. I went by
Well,
there.
I would pick a place that was out of the way, a place where there wouldn't be anybody that I'd know.
That's a thought. I'm not up on the local
Hello,
dives.
darlings. Excuse me, but you have to see my latest work of art. Look at this. I mean, no one from Da Vinci to Warhol has surpassed such mastery. Of course, Stuart isn't a league all by himself, you know.
Mother, you're perfect.
I am? Darling, that's quite a greeting.
Well, we need your expertise.
You do?
Yes.
Well, okay, I'm here to serve.
Marion, we need to know some local dives, places where people wouldn't be caught dead in.
I beg your pardon, darling?
So, what'd you think? Tonight, we honor Liza Colby and her sizzling performance. Bye-bye.